Gareth, I want to take you to the footballing side of the actual tournament being cancelled, and there's been a lot of reminiscing, I think, in the last few weeks and months. Certainly, Euro '96 has been on, and is that something that it's hard to say would be an advantage or a disadvantage? But in terms of actually, do you think it's a big blow for you, the tournament? Do you think England are right? Were you confident going into the tournament this summer? Do you think it'll almost be a different tournament next summer? 12 months is a long time in football.
I think it's a good question, Jamie, in that, obviously I've been delighted to see those Euro 96 reruns. That's been perfect for me. I was delighted to see that schedule out. But no, in terms of our team, it's very hard to know. A team is never stands still. You know, from one game to the next, you have performances where people play well. You think the dynamic of the team is one thing, and then problems emerge from somewhere else that you weren't expecting. So at one point in the lead into this, we're looking at possibly being without Marcus Rashford, possibly being without Harry Kane, or at very best, both of those not having had a lot of football. We've got certain positions where we're strong and certain positions where we don't have the strength in depth. Maybe some of those things will be better in a year's time. But then maybe other teams will be the same. You know, I'm looking at the German league and people like Havertz and Goretzka playing, and their young players are going to develop over the next 12 months as well. And at the moment, we don't know what those experiences will be for our young players. If it's football behind closed doors, they're going to miss some of the playing under pressure that playing in front of fans in big matches brings as well. So difficult to predict. I think the age of the team, you would hope we would be better in a year's time. But of course, we have to go and prove that on the pitch.
I think the brilliant thing, Gareth, watching the old games back is, the atmosphere, the buzz around Wembley at that time. Gary was involved as well. You've had a great first tournament with the World Cup in Russia. How big a thing is that, you feel, as a manager and a group of players? You have to grasp that a home tournament does give you a big advantage in, finally England picking up a trophy. Yeah, I mean, if the tournament is in the same format as was proposed for this year, and we don't know yet whether every city will be able to host, so that's still something that seems to be decided. We have an advantage in our group matches, but so do Italy. Italy play in Rome, Spain will play in Bilbao, Holland play in Amsterdam, so it's only a true advantage in the latter stages of the competition, semi-final, final, if we're good enough to get to that point. But without doubt, we've got to view it positively. That experience of playing at Wembley in '96. I mean, I did forget a little bit, having watched a couple of the matches. I did forget just how buoyant Wembley was and what an atmosphere it created. And of course, we didn't really experience it ourselves, 18, because we were out of the country, locked away in, just outside St. Petersburg. So we didn't sense that buzz where there's no question if you're based here, you would have done. So it will be a brilliant experience for the players. But frankly, I'm just looking forward to getting some football and, preparing the team for some matches in the autumn.